What's good, world? Listen, I'm overdue. Um, my man Ben dropped his album, and he one of them ones. He one of these dudes that, as an artist myself, I love his whole approach, business format, his lane he in. So he deserves his flowers too. Regardless of what I tell you and don't tell you about this album, he deserves his flowers because he's been doing this for a while, putting in crazy work, right? Gives me a lot of quality work. And like I said, he's in his own lane. That's my man Currensy. A lot of y'all know him as Currency the Spitter, Currency with a dollar sign. You know what I mean? Currency, bruh. And and this is a little overdue. He dropped an album August 30th, and that's the name of the album, 8-30, like August 30th, 8:30. He done made a few albums with titles like that. This shit came out a couple weeks ago, so I'm a little overdue. But let me tell you something. This is one of the best albums of 2025. I'm gonna get at clips, and I don't mention clips in so many prior videos because they just had a great year. You know, they solidified themselves again with the feature they did on Jid's album. The community really as much as Pusha, I love Pusha, is Malice. Malice is just going crazy on his verses, right? But the bar they set to, some dude, I feel like dudes are following their lead because Currency, I ain't heard from my man in a while. I ain't heard from Currency in a while. I'm talking about, I remember mid 2010s to the late 2010s. Really from that whole time, that man used to drop an album slash mixtape like once a week. That shit was crazy, man. The only dude I would say got work ethic like him, and he from the same city as Lil Wayne. And them boys, if you know the history of Currency, that's who Currency fucked with coming into the rap game. He was signed to Young Money. He was on a lot of dedication mixtapes, the early ones. And he went off and did his own thing. But it's crazy the similarity in their work ethic, man. I peeped that with these NO boys. You go back to the Master P, No Limit, all the work they put out, the Cash Money days with BG and Juvenile. Like this city, that's why I've got respect for different cities, man. You know what I mean? And I need to do a video on New Orleans and talk about they rap history because Currency, dog, this is one of my favorite rappers. I'm telling you, man. I love that. I fell in love with that, man. That man dropped an album once a week, twice a month for years straight. I got so much Currency on my phone, it's retarded. He put me on so many artists that he had under him. Like, I just got so much respect for this man. But listen, when I tell you that 8:30 album is sliding, I got to playing that shit. I'm like, so in my routine, right? Get up in the morning, get ready for work. I gotta put some music on. Like, that's how I start my day. I get up, pray, thank God for waking me up. Now put some music on to get the blood pumping. I put that Currency, I'm like, oh snap, my daughter done dropped an album. Man, I was about to lose my mind trying to get ready for work, bro. That dude came, that started out with that rich uncle intro. I'm talking about the beats, man. And then he had Wiz Khalifa on Blog Air. Oh, the appearance of all appearances. This is just the fact that he had Killer Mike on there. You know what I mean? Killer Mike still is flying high from his Grammy winning album in 23 or 24, 2024. But it's just beautiful, like the features he put on here. You know what I'm saying? But this whole album was sliding. I didn't skip a track, bro. For real, for real. That whole album, I've always, and for those that know, let me know. I don't know who make this man beats. Currency ear for production is outstanding, for real, for real. And it's not it's somebody, it's his homie. That's how you eat though. You got a buddy with talent, break bread with him. You feel me? Your homie do something. You rap, he make beats, right? You getting the check because you done blew up and he done made a track. My man, I'm bringing you with me because we gonna eat together. Don't get greedy, because a lot of history, even some of the same labels I mentioned, the Master P. I don't if y'all really remember the No Limit run. What fucked No Limit up is when Master P fell out with Beats by the Pound and KLC, his production team. Them dudes, you come on, P. The much albums you making, and these dudes are producing and giving you bangers. Let them eat. Same thing with Baby and Manny Fresh. See what I'm saying? Like, dog, I don't know why niggas don't understand that, dog. If this dude is, and if he's riding for you, and you know as much as you rap, don't downplay the value of production. And Currensy is somebody who values production. You can tell, because for all the work he does, he has his own sound, and it's always just is his sound and his fire. That's why I fell in love with him. Because Currensy, lyrically, bar for bar, ain't raw like Wayne is, raw like J Electronica. We're gonna keep it in New Orleans. You know what I mean? He's not a spitter bar for bar with them. Oh, how about my man Kid? New Orleans, like we're gonna talk about New Orleans. I'm gonna do a video about just giving shout out to New Orleans and they giving them they flowers as a city and what that contribution to hip hop. But Currency still makes quality music, knows his lane, knows his audience. You feel me? And I've always respected that, man. As an artist myself, man. You know what I mean? As somebody who does this myself, I got so much respect for that grind, that way he do it, and he stay in his lane. And he never allowed nobody disrupt his lane either. Nobody come with what they got going on, because he eating. Even though I have homies and I try to put them on, they don't know. And there's people that do know. That's just hip hop conversation all the time. You know, that's the point of these videos. Try to educate some people. Some already know, some don't. Give it a try. I've had people come to me and tell me, man, this so and so person you put me on, I know about, or if it just be certain tracks. But for those that don't know, my man Currensy dropped an album, 8:30. You let me know. But let's have a discussion too, right? For the Currensy fans out there, give me some of your favorite Currensy projects. You know, I can't even, dog. I'm telling you, he got so many with me. I'd have to come back and do a video and literally come back and tell you. Because if I go on my phone right now, it's so many. It's ridiculous. You know, this is, and especially when he coming out during the Dat Piff days where I could download his mixtape. So I was automatic download Currensy. Oh, he dropped one again? Every time. Never even hesitated. And 99, 95% of the time always came through, bro. Always gave me something to slide to. Every time. So you let me know, you know, who you fuck with. I'm not sorry. You let me know which Currensy album you fuck with. But my other question is, since we done already kind of mentioned the New Orleans, you know, and this is a New Orleans representative, you know, I want to know from who y'all favorite New Orleans rappers are. Off rip with me, Wayne is not only the one of the best out of New Orleans, he's one of the greatest rappers ever. I'm sorry. I know people want to knock him on content, but there's a lot of rappers that content ain't shit and we love them. Or they trappers or they drillers and you love them. So Wayne got lyrics. Yeah, it might not have a whole bunch of conscience behind it and direction, but come on, man. Like, what we talking about? And then listen, if I want to throw it back for the state, what he did to hip hop in his prime, even though he done got into legal trouble, Mystical, bro. Mystical was a big reason why I liked it. No Limit, because that man was like their cleanup hitter. They make a song and it's all them on there. Put Mystical last, he gonna kill that shit. And his Unpredictable album was an absolute classic, absolute fire. You know, Juvenile 400 Degrees on top of a lot of bangers from Juvenile, but that 400 Degrees one of the greatest albums ever. Wayne might not have never top for all what Wayne done. He still might not top 400 Degrees. You know, on top of just Juvenile did a lot for hip hop before Wayne became the king of Cash Money and made Young Money bigger than even Cash Money. Anybody else? I don't know. Y'all gotta let me know. Who else had a New Orleans I'm forgetting? Oh, let me put you on somebody too. New Orleans getting love right now. This is out of the Currensy camp. If you're familiar with Jet Life. See, that's Jersey squad. I mean, Currency squad. Jet Life. Young. He go by Roddy. It started out Young Roddy, right? Roddy. He is one of my favorite artists, period, right now, too. He got hella work. And his Good Sense crew, I don't know how, because I know, see, because Roddy was in that Piff era and a little bit after it, he had his own little squad, too, once he started branching off of the Jet Life. Listen, the squad that Roddy had, that shit was like a baby Wu-Tang. He got a gang of spitters with him. I don't know what the fuck. His little homies are some rapping ass niggas, straight up. Like for real, for real. Straight up. Like Roddy, and he made good music himself, right? His crew is called Good Sense. If you don't know, this is one of the ones I'm putting you on for real. That is my dude. I got hella Roddy on my shit. You know, that's a real motivator on why I like to do this show. But this for Currency. Thank you for your contribution. Give a man his flowers while you're alive. And to the city of New Orleans for the contribution to hip hop, man. For real. Y'all been doing this for a while with high caliber. And I should just want to throw his name out there because verse for verse, the man be spitting some shit. He be spitting shit I be on the mental. J Electronica. And I mentioned him earlier. And I heard somebody play the Exhibit C verse, talking about somebody said it was the greatest verse of all time. I wouldn't say no, come on, man. You know, you reaching. You like the verse like that, cool. But I'll say this though, right? J Electronica, like he got a conscience behind his flow. Like he gonna say some shit. He gonna bring God in it too, and I love that. That's why I rock with him. Like he on my type of time when it comes to this rap thing. He ain't glorifying death and drugs and money and sex. He got bars and he keep God around. You know what I mean? And I rock with that for real. He put some depth into it too. You know what I mean? He ain't never dropped no album unless somebody can tell me about one he did. But New Orleans, bro, is a very talented city. I should throw a shout out to Kid. That's another talented MC. That G Unit shit, I mean, it didn't go the way it should have, but that boy can spit. Like, for real. That's why G Unit was rocking with him for a hot second. And anybody else, man, listen, New Orleans deserve their love, man. Them boys can rap out that city, bro. They've been doing that. R.I.P. Soldier Slim, you know what I'm saying? They can rap out that city. That's why hip hop is beautiful, man. That shit everywhere. And New Orleans, one of them places, has been heavy there. But it's your boy easily done, man. We out.